Hey dear students, you already know that a circular motion, it means motion along a circular path. So object traveling along a circular path, so that's when we consider that a circular motion. Okay, suppose object it is in a circular motion, it means it's a require one of the force. So that force we consider that a centripetal force. The direction of this centripetal force towards the center of a circle. So this reason, suppose here we consider that so object it is in a circular motion. So this one is object. It is in a circular motion. Okay, so this object it is in a circular motion because it's a require one of the force. So this require one of the force, the direction of force towards the center of a circle. So this force we consider that a centripetal force. It means a force act towards the center of a circle. Force act towards the center of a circle. So with the presence of this centripetal force, so this object traveling along a circular path. Suppose without we consider that this centripetal force, without centripetal force, so object traveling along a straight line. It means we get a streamline. It means a straight line. It means a translatory motion. So this reason, so this force we consider that a centripetal is the force act towards the center of a circle when the object it is in a circular motion. So this one we consider that a centripetal force. So direction of this centripetal force towards the center of the circle. So this reason the centripetal force Fc. So centripetal force is equal to, okay, so this object having a particular mass m and its velocity we consider that v, and here we consider that a radius of circle is r. So this reason, so centripetal force Fc is equal to m v square divided by r. M is mass of a object and v means a velocity of a object and r means a radius of a circle. Yes, so Fc is equal to mv square divided by r. So this is, we consider that a formula of a centripetal force. Okay, so next concept we consider that a banking of a road. Yes, so banking of a road. It means suppose you already know that in a curved road, in curved path, so object or vehicle must and should require centripetal force. Yes, suppose here we consider that so this one is a curved path. Yes, at this curved path, so outer edge, height of outer edge increases compared to the inner edge. For example, here we consider that so this one is a curved path. In curved path, suppose here we consider that outer edge, height of outer edge is maximum compared to the inner edge because the vehicle require a centripetal force. Vehicle requires centripetal force, so this reason outer edge of height is maximum compared to the inner edge. Suppose a cyclist present in a curved path. When a cyclist present in a curved path, so cyclist slightly bend its cycle because of its required centripetal force. It's a required centripetal force. So this reason, so you already know that direction of centripetal force towards the center of a circle. So this reason, so this cyclist, so it means a cyclist slightly bend its cycle towards the center of a circle because of the cyclist require centripetal force. So this reasons outer edge slightly increases compared to the inner edge because the vehicle is require centripetal force. So this reason, so banking of a road. So banking of road means the vehicle present in a curved path, it's a required centripetal force. To provide this centripetal force, so this reason outer edge slightly increases compared to the inner edge. So this one we consider that a banking of a road. And here we consider that suppose here, so this one we consider that a horizontal surface is, okay, so here, so this one is a horizontal surface and here we consider that a road, it means a banking of a road. Yes, and this one we consider that a angle of a banking. Angle of a banking. It means angle between horizontal surface and banking of a road. Okay, so this one we consider that angle of a banking. It means so this one is inclined plane and this one is a horizontal surface, and theta we consider that banking, angle of a banking. And here suppose we consider that so this one is a vehicle present on banked road. So this one we consider that inner edge and this one is a upper edge. So slightly increases upper edge height because of so this vehicle requires centripetal force. ನೀವು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿರಿ, ಯಾವುದರ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಕರ್ಡ್ ಪಾತ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ? ಆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಕಡೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಪಿಟಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಟು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಪಿಟಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ರೋಡ್. So this reason, to provide centripetal force, the outer edge of a road slightly increases. Height of a outer edge of a road slightly increases. So this one we consider that a banking of a road. So necessary of a banking of a road, it means to provide centripetal force to a vehicle. So this one we consider that a necessary of a banking of a road. Okay, so here, so this one is a vehicle present on this banked road, and you already know that so this one is a normal reaction. So this normal reaction is always perpendicular to the contact surface. Okay, so this one we consider that a vehicle. Okay, so this one is vehicle, it is present on a banked road. Okay, so this one is a normal reaction, and in this direction we consider that a weight of a body, mg. And here, so this one we consider that a contact surface. So these are we consider the tires of a vehicle, and this one is a road. So in between we consider that a frictional force is present. So this reason, so this one is a direction of a friction. So this one we consider that a direction of a friction. So direction of a friction, and this one is weight of a body, and this one we consider that a normal reaction. Suppose here we want to calculate normal reaction and friction of a body. It means we consider that two rectangular components. So first one, here we consider that we want to calculate this normal reaction. So this reason we require two rectangular components. One is present along the y-axis, and other one is along the x-axis. One is present along the y-axis, another one present along the x-axis. Okay, so this reason here mg is a weight of a body, and another one we consider that F. So this one is a frictional force. F is a frictional force. Okay, so this frictional force, we want to calculate a frictional force. So here also we require two rectangular components. So one present along x-axis, another one present along y-axis. Yes, so here we consider that total two rectangular components for a normal reaction. Another one is for a friction also. We consider that two rectangular components. Okay, so this reason, so rectangular component along y-axis, so this one is n cos theta, and here we consider that n sin theta. Suppose we want to calculate a frictional force, so here also we consider that two rectangular component along x-axis. So this one we consider that Fs cos theta. Fs we consider that a static friction, and along y-axis, so here we consider that Fs sin theta. Suppose normal reaction, and these two are rectangular components of a normal reaction. So one present along y-axis n cos theta, another present along x-axis n sin theta, and this one we consider that frictional force. Here also two components, one present along x-axis, so this one is Fs cos theta, another present along y-axis, so this one is Fs sin theta. Okay, so here you already know that centripetal force means Fc is equal to mv square divided by r. Okay, so this side force we consider that centripetal force. Why? Because so this vehicle, it is in a curved path. It is in a curved path. So vehicle, it is in a curved path. It means so in this side force we consider that centripetal force. It means, so this force, we consider that a centripetal force. And this one we consider that, so this one is a normal reaction. And this force we consider that a frictional force. And this one, mg, we consider that a weight of a body. Okay, so in this direction force we consider that a centripetal force. So centripetal force is nothing but so two vectors acting along x-axis in the same direction. So this reason we want to calculate centripetal force means n sin theta plus fs cos theta. Why? Because so two vector acting along x-axis in the same direction. And here we consider that n is a normal reaction. N is a normal reaction, and along this y-axis, so here we consider that a weight of a body, and in this direction force we consider that a frictional force. Okay, so this reason. So first one here. So this is a normal reaction, component of a normal reaction balanced by these two forces. Balanced by these two forces. Why? Because so here in this side we consider that two forces are there. One is Fs sin theta, another one is a weight of a body. These two forces are balanced by the n cos theta. Balanced by the n cos theta, and these two are in a opposite direction. So this reason n cos theta is balanced by these two forces. So this reason here we consider that n cos theta, n cos theta is equal to here we consider that so one force present along this direction. So this reason Fs sin theta plus another one is mg is ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇವೆರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಫ್ ಎಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಎಂ ಜಿ ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿ? ಎನ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಸೊ ಎನ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಫ್ ಎಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಂ ಜಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ we want to calculate weight of a body. So weight of a body mg, weight of a body mg is equal to so here n cos theta